my fellow comic book collectors. This is part 6 of this, I don't know, Grail unboxing. I'm not sure if you've seen the other parts, but there's been some pretty big books that I've shown. And hopefully this will be no exception to that, where I show some more big books. I'm going to be showing you this stack of books. It's mostly slabs. I believe it's all slabs, but we'll see. Oh, actually, I'm mistaken on that. The very first one is a raw book. I'll show you it. Oh, wow. Okay. It's a really cool raw book. So this is John Wick #1. And this book is so hot right now. The John Wick movie did really, really well. This is John Wick #1. Just really great. This is the first print as well. So yeah, A cover. Yeah, so John Wick #1. I really like John Wick as a series, and he's a Canadian actor, so it's another bonus. So yeah, John Wick #1 with Keanu Reeves. Kind of, yeah, you can see Keanu Reeves pretty good there. This is really cool. I'm super excited about this. I was really happy to have gotten it. The price kind of went crazy after I bought it, so I was like, oh wow, I'm lucky I got it when I did. But yeah, that's a pretty major book nowadays. It's really gone up. Okay, so next one. Hopefully I didn't cut the bag. This one's a little hard to get out. Let's see. Slice and dice a bit to get this book out because it's kind of overly bagged. Okay, so that's the first bag. First I take that too. Okay, it's not a big book, but it's just a cool one. In the previous videos, I showed a couple. I think it's just one actually. Darwin Cook cover, and it's just another one of these Darwin Cook variant covers. I really like Darwin Cook's artwork. It's kind of cartoonesque, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of Bruce Timm. So this is Dollar Comics Catwoman #1. Just a great Darwin Cook cover. It's a 9/8 too. So yeah, reprints Catwoman #1 from 2002. So this is just like a reprint, but it's a great Darwin Cook cover. So I thought that was kind of cool. So yeah, just but kind of cool. I like Darwin Cook, so that's why I picked it up. It was not expensive. I basically bought it for the cost of the slab. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this next one is an interesting one. So in one of the previous parts, I showed what is kind of like the what is it? The unauthorized first appearance of Harry Potter. And so it's kind of like, is it really Harry Potter? Yes, but is it officially Harry Potter? No. Okay? And that was in Mystic #15. But this book is the official first appearance of Harry Potter in comics. And it's one of these LGBT comics. It's called Love is Love. And this comic is an anthology to benefit the survivors of the Orlando Pulse shooting. So actually, you know what's funny? This is one of those historical revisionist history that even happened at the time. So the Orlando Pulse shooting was what happened was there was a Islamic terrorist and he wanted to commit some genocide, like just like some, not genocide but jihad, and he wanted to kill a bunch of infidels. And so he went to a bar. He wanted to find like lots of people to kill, and he went to a bar. But instead of going to just any bar, he ended up at a gay bar, the Orlando Pulse bar. And so he was like, where are all the women? He was asking before he's shooting anyone. And so he thought it was a straight bar at first, but then he realized it was a gay bar. So then he started shooting, and he killed a bunch of people. It was a horrible incident. It's just, but it wasn't anti-gay per se, but it was definitely anti-American. So yeah, basically, but it was rewritten as being an anti-gay shooting, but it really wasn't. So bit of a revision history, but that's what the truth is, that it was Islamic terrorism, but they prefer to make it an anti-gay thing. But this book came out as part of a way to raise money for awareness about LGBT stuff, and also to help support the people that were either injured or help the families of people that had died in that shooting. So the cause is right, but the logic, it was wrong in terms of this book. But history has been rewritten, so it's okay. So yeah, so Love is Love from 2016. So yeah, but probably YouTube won't be too happy with me for saying the truth, but that's the truth of what actually happened. Okay, so the next one. Oh, this one's been really, I love the way this one's been shipped. Look at this. They wrapped it, and then they put these kind of cool bubble things so the slab's really protected. It's really nice. Somebody cares about the comic. It's like one of the better shipping jobs I've ever seen. And it's such a funny comic to do it with. Oh wow, okay. Okay, so this is a funny one. It's actually kind of a cool comic. I got this for another one I got for a great price. If I can get it out. It's almost wrapped too well. Let me see if I can get it out. I got this for the cost of the slab, basically. It's funny that they went overboard with trying to protect it. Okay. Okay. Wow. So much wrapping just to get this one book out. Okay. So this is Images of Omaha. And Omaha was a sort of an adult comic, very adult. But it's like this anthropomorphic character. And yeah, so this is Images of Omaha. It's kind of like a what's it called? Like not a swimsuit edition, but sort of like a pinup edition. So yeah, introduction of Harlan Ellison. Afterword by Neil Gaiman. Pinup back cover by Paul Chadwick. Okay, so the pinup I gotta kind of censor a little bit, so you can see that it's not a bad back cover, but it's a nude back. But yeah, so this is Images of Omaha, and it's just like a benefit for Reed Waller. So Omaha, the cat dancer, she was kind of like a dancer girl and kind of sexy things. I actually have the Omaha series. It's kind of interesting little series. So yeah, this is from Kitchen Sink Press from 1992. Okay, so that's, and the very last book. So this is going to be a very short unboxing. but this is sort of a smaller one. We're going to build up into bigger books. This next one is an interesting one. Actually, I'm kind of disappointed by it because it was in my shopping cart as a 9.8, and it was a really good price. And then somebody bought it at the last, as I was just about to check out. So it disappeared from my shopping cart. So then I ended up picking up a lower grade. Still got it for a good deal. But the 9.8 was such a great deal. It was almost the cost of the slab for the 9.8. This was slightly below the cost of the slab. So it was one that I was quite happy to get for the price I did. So this book was hot for a little while, and it was hot for a really silly reason. But is one that this is my second copy of this book. This is Spectacular Spider-Man number 176. And this is the first appearance of Corona, as in coronavirus. And in this, basically the character is a virus. She can make people very sick. So you can see Mary Jane in mortal danger. She's all sick. And so this book got really hot during the whole pandemic. And because it's the first appearance of Corona, and it actually has kind of that pandemic look to it. So this book got really, really hot. It has since gone way down, and it says, who or what is Corona? The birth of a terrifying new villain. Really, it's sort of in a weird way, though it's much earlier than the coronavirus. This book came out in 1991, but it in some ways kind of predicts the whole coronavirus thing. So just a really kind of cool piece of history in a way. And as I said, it got really hot during the pandemic. This book went up to several $100s during the pandemic. Now it's less than the cost of the slab. So yeah, just one that had really fallen in value. But it's just a cool book because, of that bit of history, that time period. The coronavirus was a very interesting time. So in this small part, this rather short, small unboxing, the real big winner for me was this book. I really like John Wick. And this was the big book for me. And this is actually a pretty expensive book because John Wick has become so popular. They actually considered John Wick to have saved the movie industry in a way because things were kind of fading. This and the whole Top Gun Maverick movie really kind of brought people back to the movie. Avatar is another one that kind of did well. It shows that if you just make movies that are, not too preachy and just have fun with it, then people will go see it. And that's what John Wick was. Just a fun movie. So that's the unboxing of this part. We're going to show some bigger books in the next ones. So stay tuned and check out the other parts if you haven't watched them already. And tell me what you think in the comments below. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye for now.